Somebody is destroying something, but it's okay. Okay, nukes are best at 9. I think our best ones are around about 9. I haven't seen anything higher than that, but we'll get nuke to become a better doctor. Only thing is I do have to allocate some people to be night owls so that they stop having tantrums from that. So yeah, 203 colonists are idle, but that's fine. Isn't that smart? What? There they go. Okay, well they're no longer having a tantrum and they'll fix that. So they'll be fine. I will get a few more of these. Yeah. So because it was like a little bit like overly chaotic and stuff, and people were taking the time to like seriously, you know, lurk up some points and get some good stuff installed on the characters and stuff like that, and then we just had like super murder events and stuff wipe them out. I do feel like there's a few people that have obviously had like the enjoyment of the week kind of like ripped away. So I wanted to kind of offer that back tonight with, you know, obviously if you want to enhance the character and stuff like that, go for it. Bionics, architects stuff, neurotrainers, skill trainers, stuff like that. They're all good stuff. And yeah, I'm happy enough to get like people tried to, you know, allocate and stuff like that. It will be very hard for me to see where they are in the list during a battle though, but I do intend to, obviously if Shithak is cool with it, I intend to use most of the 200 colonists that they've given us as our like shield, so that the good colonists that are enhanced can hopefully stand at the back and fight, you know, with the enemies kind of like fighting the wall of humans kind of thing. So that's what I'm kind of hoping will happen later. I can't promise that they're going to live to get off world, but I mean, I could try. It's just that when we're having like, you know, 100 or so people going berserk at a time or leaving and stuff like that, there's nothing I could do about that, obviously. So you got marine armor. I'll leave that X'd out for the moment so that nobody steals it. The hell was that? Thank you. Thank you, Coco. Azula's birthday is Sunday. I did look it up and she will be 5. Azula's my cat for anybody that doesn't know. Thank you for the super chat, Coco. Some marine helmet. I'll go find your best person, blessed. So my most recent spawn has decent shooting. We go with that since also Night Owl benefits what you mentioned as well. Yeah, alright, well I'll grab them and I'll get them sorted out. I don't think that's the most recent one. But yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, obviously I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, and it was my birthday on Monday and it's my cat's birthday on Sunday coming, so it's been a week. It's a week of events and stuff. This particular like bonus week wasn't like intentionally designed to be for like a birthday specifically, but it just happened to be at the same time as it and stuff. The next Rimconnect that I will do that will actually be like the chaos one, that's going to be next month on the 18th. So yeah, it should be fun. I also still have colonists that are outside doing like the caravans. So all right, we get you your armor, your helmet, and your pants. So yeah. So you're going to go for a wander around. I know that you're a night owl. I might just see if I can throw you on night so you're less likely to have a tantrum than everybody else. I will then copy you later and sort you out. Awful colonist has purchased 1 awful colonist. You probably will have a lot of 0 stats. I have an epic beard though. Yeah, you have a lot of 0 stats, but you're sickly, jealous, and volatile. So yeah, I'll get you sorted out as well. So to explain the different kinds of colonists, there's no good or evil kind of colonists and stuff. So spawning in a worse colonist might have like all 0s possibly. And like, I don't know if it's good or great or something like that. But yeah, the best colonists and stuff like that will spawn in and have like a whole bunch of like 9s and stuff. And good, I think it's like just even like 4s and stuff. So are you winning? Look, listen here, you little shit. I'm on to you, Keelan. Don't you fucking do shit. Keep it positive, man. I'm on you. Keelan has been the death of this colony, muchly. Whose was that? Was that Bless just then? Hold on. There was a heart. I'll get to that one in a second. There was bionic eyes. Bionic eyes are up the top. Awful colonists. No, that's what we got to see. Purchase 2 bionic arms and bionic spine and the 13 anti-grain warheads. Okay, we'll get those installed as well. There's bionic jaw, bionic stomach, and bionic legs. I'll get your surgeries and stuff done. I'll just get all this shit brought in. I have to wait till they bring it inside the base before I can install it. But you basically got like the sampler pack on that, so yeah. Also, one of your bless doing an insulting spree, so that's happening as well. And what's that? That's going for full cyborg. Well, that's kind of the point. Worst possible colonist from Keelan is a mycene, a perfect 0, sickly, ugly, chemical interest, pessimist, abrasive. An absolute treasure to the colony has been arrived. Alright, let me get you guys sorted out. Chemical fascination, well, there are drugs in here, so that ain't in short supply, so I'll get you guys sorted out as a night owls and stuff in a minute. I can, at least when it's only like 1 or 2 people at a time, I can kind of keep up with this. So my scene ain't going to be doing much, so I'm going to be getting you to do cleaning and hauling mostly, since they're the kind of things that you can sort of do. I don't need a whole bunch of crunchy ones, but yeah, you'll also be able to do hauling and a little bit of cleaning as well. Can you throw that pawn in the rig for crimes? What? What is that, like your sacrifice for everything? Let me see. I don't think you can do anything else, Hopsy Flopsy, but you can have like neurotrainers. You could buff up your colonists to like crafting animals, plants. You could increase like shooting and stuff like that. That would still make a really useful colonist for like final battle and stuff. So yeah, I will hydrate, Nuke. Thank you. And I will stretch. Thank you. Oh man. What else? I was going for awful good. I think just good or normal is kind of your in between, and they're hot, so we have a heat wave. So if anybody wants to do a cold snap, that would be amazing. There's a weather event, and yeah, it will bring down the temperature then, because this is all yellow because it's really hot outside and I don't have that many rooms for people. But let's go sort out last. Your organ should be in and available, so let's start with your eyes, an arm, a leg. We'll see about your stomach. Heart surgery is normally the like last one you want to be trying to do. You want to have a jaw as well. I'll do those ones and then we'll have a look at the rest. I want to make sure you survive this. I have got the best doctors allocated now, so we should be okay with that. That is not powered. Hold on a second. I built these as extra, so they're not going to actually have stuff connected to it. Also, it sounds like somebody's harming one of the fucking puppies again, which is not supposed to be. So isn't 40C bang average for OC? So 42 degrees Celsius is like our summer and stuff. We're more of like a 23 to 32 kind of area, honestly, where I am. So I don't want you guys to do, well, any kind of human corpses, that's fine. And I need this to be able to keep up with any kind of animal corpses, only rotten corpses. So it'll do both. That one will do both, and this one will just do some. But yeah. As for like the temperature, they still just don't like it because they may not necessarily have like the right gear. They'll get heat stroke. Eventually they'll lose consciousness, or like they'll riot, they'll fight each other. then they'll leave, they'll have tantrums, and it basically kick off the same shit we had yesterday kind of thing. So yeah, but yeah, what else? What's a jealous janitor? Well, can I just build a nice house out of marble? I can probably build like a row house up this side if it, like, in parallel to this. But I probably can't build, sorry, I had to cough. I probably can't build like a whole fresh bunch of houses at this point. I can copy the shape over and make it houses. Was it sold investing in room? Was it real estate? Let's see. Grab me that one. Grabbing this. I want this one copied. It should be... I can't remember quite where the layout for this is, but I think it's up against, what is that, 3 out from the dots here, so we want it to be basically like where the solar's gonna be. I don't know if that's quite in line with it. It is not. I put that up way too high. But anyway, I'll have to remove the solars to do it, so yeah. And we got marble blocks, which is good because we will need to like rebuild walls and shit too as well. Welcome in, just Pickleman. This is the biggest colony I've ever seen in RimWorld. So we have got, since you guys spawned in 3 more people, we should have 378 colonists, I believe. And it is the biggest colony I've dealt with. I'm doing a special event for the week. So, basically on Twitch, I have, Rimconnect. Hold on. We want to offer these guys gifts. I want you guys to have that and that. I need to make these guys my friends again because we accidentally blew them up. Yeah, 100's gonna do it. Sweet. Okay, are they good enemies with us? Not quite. Hold on. Trade that shit. Offer more gifts. We have a lot more leather and crap to give them. I don't really want to give them our medicine. I did bring thrombo horns for this. How are they feeling about us now? They're at 71. Okay, I might give them my medicine because I need to have 2 sets of allies. It's going to be a shit ride home. But, fucking hell. Alright, I don't have anything else to offer them, but I can transport pod shit at them. So, I only need to give them 2 things, and I think I have a transport pod that's made. Yeah, I do. Hold on a second. I want that to go to... gift them that shit. There they go. They're gonna love that crap. I don't know what was in it. Probably some tainted stuff, but that's fine. Anywho, yeah, this is a special event for a 1 week, 5 days, 8 hours per day. I'm playing with Rimconnect, so it's a browser extension on Twitch where people are lurking in chat to earn silver to spawn in stuff to the game. And yeah, it's supposed to kind of be like a nice sort of chill event where people can kind of like get a bit of a feel for, you know, what Rimconnect is and stuff, and yeah, maybe contribute some colonists and might get them off world. Maybe. This is the second time I've done a build a ship event. I did one in February, and we did that on Community Builder with Phoebe Chillax, and it was very, very easy. It was good, and yeah, my community was like really good with that as well, because we had like all kinds of stuff I got to play with, all this stuff that I don't usually get to play with, and yeah, it was good fun. But this one's been a little bit overly taxing on me, so I've had to revoke like a lot of the equipment and stuff, like the more negative kind of events. I've had to turn those off tonight so that I can like manage kind of thing, because it's damaging my health a bit. But like IRL health stuff. But yeah, no, I usually stream RimWorld on Tuesdays. I don't have a up-to-date screenshot of my colony, but this was the last location we were at, and my colony of Asura, which is that one, that photograph, that screenshot was when we had 280 odd colonists, but I normally have 302 colonists, and my regular colony has been going for over 3 years at this point. It's just that one's moving towards the landed ship quest, and it's taking a while because we have to like build a settlement, move, like settle into locations, build up the new location, deconstruct the existing location, then settle, get stable, enhance the colony a little bit, and then repeat kind of thing. And we're at our 4th location with that. And then we've basically had like 3 months of a starvation event where I've been trying desperately to keep them alive for like the last 3 months. Every single stream it has been like trying to harvest everything and trying to make enough food and stuff, because like with 302 colonists I really need about like 600 odd meals every day, and it snows in winter now. So yeah, when it snows, and obviously we also get cold snaps. We've been getting cold snaps in spring. So what's happening is I'm losing a whole month and a bit of grow time. So yeah, obviously I need to be able to grow food like year round. So I'm adapting to, you know, experiencing the, what do you call those things? The hydroponics and stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve type stuff with that. But it's normally more chill than this one. Just as in, like, we play on Community Builder, so I have a little bit more time between events and stuff to just kind of have a big chitty chat with my community and you know, recover and stuff. And basically Phoebe Chillax has still been trying to kill us. She's been trying to kill us with the flu, the plague, muscle parasites, gut worms, like every other kind of binge you could think of. And yeah, she's trying. She's managed to kill a couple, but you know, not everyone. So yeah, it's a little bit of a balancing act. I don't know if I want a door here, but I think it might be the fastest way for them to get in and out. I'm just going to put a corridor housing system over here. I know it's going to take us out of a couple of solars, but I think we'll be okay. So yeah, but yeah, this event, this colony is the biggest I've ever had, but it's only bigger by like, you know, 80 odd people, so it's not too bad. It's just that I am playing on a harder difficulty than I'm used to, which is Strive to Survive. And Rimconnect allows like the variation of like events and stuff where people can change like the weather, or they can spawn in raids, or, you know, good and bad stuff at any given time. And I've had to turn off a lot of that tonight, so we actually, you know, can build up a few colonists and stuff, which, by the way, I need to see how Bless is doing. He's in here somewhere. Should be that one, I think. Crimson, you are Bless Teachers in hospital. You got one of your eyes are installed. And you also had, you know, it stabbed, so that's a thing. That's the thing that happened. Was it? Can't just build a nice house of marble, or sorry, bedroom. No, we'll get you a room. Like, it's probably not going to be as like fancy as this kind of thing, because like I can only fit so many people in each of these rooms realistically. And I like when I do like lavish designs like that, it takes up a lot of floor space to be able to allow them to like come and go and fit a lot of beds in and shit. So it'd be easier if I just do a corridor, kind of like what I had like at my last location, where they've got like condos basically. So I'll be able to fit way more people in then, since we've got like 200, what is it, Shithakas in here. So we need some rooms for those, you know. But essentially we've got like all the pods are ready and made. I don't have that many. I have 66 caskets, so ultimately we're only going to be able to take about 66 people at the end of this. So we'll see how we go. Last time I made like a circuit board looking thing. This one's interesting. I was always wondering, can you just do like a straight skinny ass line? I don't know what you need connected to this, so it's fine. I do want to put a roof and shit over this. Bless. Thank you for the resub, man. Also the stream streak. Das. 7 stream streak. Nice. Way to go. What else did I miss in there? So sold investing in real estate. Lol. I also need to put a bunch of traps outside as well, so we're ready to go for that if I can. But I'm trying to get some stuff in here allocated up as well. So I've got everybody can fight. I've got everybody at least has a schedule, even though all the night owls are kind of like fucked over on that one. And everybody's... I've got all the doctors allocated, and I am working on getting all the hunting people able to have weapons so that we can fight. And I need to go around and say that they can pick up stuff again, because there's probably a bunch of stuff just casually around that I saw that there was medicine down here. I'm like, that needs to be brought inside. Glitterworld medicine. Nice. Yeah, they'll bring that inside shortly. I don't also use like kill corridors or what do they call them, the kill boxes or nothing like that. So I'm a little bit out of my depth with that. I'm probably going to make some mistakes and shit. But I kind of got the gist of it this time. I got the gist that you need to have shit open so that they want to go to it and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Just so I can barely manage 8 pawns. I find that like most people have like got a lot of mods and not a lot of like colonists and stuff. But also it depends on like what difficulty you're playing on too. Because like I find that I find less people are harder than a lot of people, because if 50 people are down in the hospital out of like 200-300 and stuff, it doesn't fucking matter. Like in my regular colony, I have like 20 to 50 people available to do anything at any time of day or night, properly scheduled for day and night time, right? So shit keeps clicking away around the clock, day and night, and it's never a problem. But when you only have like, you know, a few colonists, every single colonist has to be able to pull their weight in the colony, or you are just about fucked, you know? So yeah, it really matters in that case, you know? Is it my tribe? Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to make sure that they've got like my hunting crew is like at the top here, because I was up to the green bearded person. There we go. All right. I was kind of keeping track of where I was up to with allocating guns and stuff, because we've got some like good weapons in, and I want to make sure we've got armored people. We had a whole bunch of people that were armored and geared up, and then we got massacred. So yeah, a lot of people just left or died or got kidnapped or whatever. We lost a lot of stuff, so I want to make sure we've got things on people this time if we can, you know. So I kind of feel you have a toxic relationship with RimWorld because it stresses me out so much. I have nightmare lord. Okay, so normally I have got everybody manually allocated on a schedule, like a work schedule priority, carefully done. At the moment, this is really sloppy, but at least doctor is accurate. The whole row of doctor is correct. We have people actually doing like proper medical shit. But when I get colonists, I allocate them so that I don't have to normally tell them to go do stuff. They'll just go do stuff. What's that? A small sculpture. Nice. Thank you, Rasvan. We'll be able to decorate some rooms and stuff with that. And I thought that was a golden chicken for a second there, but I think it's a wooden sculpture. It's fine, still. Yeah, so I have that, and I normally have like them on a schedule for like work, recreation and stuff. Obviously, like this is a very broad schedule, but because I normally have got like sprawling base designs where everything's like spread out, I don't have my current like locations image and stuff, but it's pretty spread out like this. It's a little bit more efficient than like my other locations and stuff, but like main point is that, yeah, you know, it takes them a while to get from like one end of the colony to like the other end of the colony to go do a task. So they have enough time to get to the location and do something about it. And then they have time to go and want to do recreation and actually recreation and sleep and stuff, you know. Everybody in my colony usually has their own bedroom. We normally have like good meals and stuff like that. We have a shit ton of animals and stuff. So yeah, they definitely like get treated well. I don't do cannibalism. I don't keep slaves. I don't like harm my prisoners. I don't do none of that shit, right? I try to give them like really nice stuff so that they actually want to be colonists in my colony. I rarely ever get stuff happen. I do revoke like medical privileges. So like, for instance, if somebody has a tantrum, like a really bad tantrum, like berserk or something like that, I'll revoke the medical privileges until they have no medical care, and then they will get killed out of the colony by like, you know, they'll just kick something again and just be like, okay, well, you know, nobody's coming to pick them up in battle and stuff, you know. It weeds out the shit cunts real good. So it's been a really efficient way to kind of do that. But yeah, obviously in an event like this, it is almost next to impossible to keep up sometimes. Like, thanks to everybody's inputs, I've learnt that you can drag these. I didn't know you could drag them. I always wish that you could. I didn't know that you could copy these. I had hoped that maybe you could. And I didn't know that you could auto sort these like whole columns and shit at a time. You know, well, I knew you could sort to them, but I didn't know you could like allocate like a whole row to like up and down and stuff, which is neat because like I want everybody to do firefighting if they can do firefighting and basic switches and stuff like that around the colony. Like, this is just generic crap, right? But yeah, I've learned a bit of stuff through this. I also kind of, due to the last event, I actually got a little bit of experience with the what do you call it, the IED traps. And I was like, you know what, I'll use the EMP IED traps, which kind of like stun mechs and stuff, which will be really useful because my latest location has got more of like a drop siege situation going on. So everything just drops into the base instead of attacking from the sides. And I mostly use mini turrets as my defense. So we have been humbled a couple times in my regular colony because everybody comes out of their bedroom and immediately like walks straight into like mechs in your home kind of thing. So getting to dabble with this has been like good fun, and also like, you know, just learning stuff, because like I've only been playing RimWorld for about 6 years. Unfortunately, like I've only had a couple of colonies in that time frame because my colonies are like over 100 for the most part. I've had like 4 colonies, now this one I guess 5, that are over 100. And then I've had like a couple of little ones in between because, you know, in RimWorld and stuff, there's always like a couple of times where you load in and they're just like, you know, they hate each other. So it doesn't go very far, you know. They just they arrive, they go, I don't like the look of you, and they just start punching on. Then they all give up, and then they have tantrums, and then somebody pukes in the food, everybody has food poison, and everybody just leaves, kind of thing. It's one of those disaster shit shows that happens every so often. But every so often I get a colony that really like each other and actually are relatively compatible with each other. And yeah, when that happens, we end up getting like the really big ones and stuff. So when I do these events, because it's been so many years since I started like my last main colony, which was 3 years ago, I start these colonies and I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, because it's been so long since I last, like, you know, started. So like I forget that I need research benches, I forget that I need to select research options because I haven't had to research for like fucking, feels like a decade, it's not, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I do some silly stuff like, you know, on the first night or so, I actually I took my colony outside to do a fight, and I was not not consciously aware that we didn't have turrets outside, because I'm used to having turrets outside my base. So we went outside to fight, and I backed back to try to get back into the walls. I had nothing to actually attack the mechs, and a lot of people died. I had no backup on that, so that sucked. I lost a lot of people, a few people self-cremated, it was terrible. Venomatic power cell, nice. I think I have a couple of those, but they will help considering we downed the extra solar, so I was putting them in there, and I was wondering if I could put them, I could probably fit one up in here, that would be fine. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, there's a lot of people still wandering around. Blessed is still getting surgeries. If anybody has spawned something in that's for their colonists and I have not yet allocated it, please let me know. Like, it's okay to remind me, like, periodically until like we're ready to kick off the ship, because I do want to have like about 6 hours to try to deal with that ish, because I don't know how long it takes, but I've got an 8-hour stream. So I want to have time for you guys, like, build up your ideal colonists while we can and stuff. I also want these things to go get installed outside, but I'll grab one of these again. Hold on. That one's the one that's the right shape. I measured out how far the anti-grain warheads go, so I don't accidentally blow up my, where can I put it? Too close to the map edge. It's fine. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally blow these things up if I can, because I've got like turrety thingies in this area, so Like, I know I've got one in that corner and stuff. I might put a couple there. Got an ID trap there. I could probably fit one there, but I think it'll be radius for the slug cannon thing. I could put one here-ish. Well, I could put it in line with this lineup. I'll see how I go with that, and I can't really fit them that side. I just want to make sure that they don't go kaboom on like the walls and shit, you know, ideally, you know. But yeah, typically speaking, regular RimWorld is, for me, very calm and fun and just chill and stuff. This specific event has been intense, and yeah, it's made me a bit unwell, unfortunately, even though it's like only about a week, but it is royally done my health in. So I've dialed it back so that it's manageable for me, and hopefully still fun for most everyone else. And next month on the, I think it's the 18th, I have it pinned, hold on. Yeah, on the 18th of May, I'll do a chaos, 8-hour chaos Rimconnect, where everybody will basically get to spawn in like as much shit as possible to try to kill whatever colony I do that day and stuff. And obviously, if you manage to kill the colony, you get your name on my avatar and stuff during the event. So it's extra fun for that, you know. I don't know if that's going to be too close to a wall, but I think we're okay. Yeah, what else? I saw the 7 stream streak. Was it RIP to the brave souls? Well, we've had so far 511 colonists die. We speculate, would be a better word to say, that at least 250 colonists have run wild, given up and left, or been kidnapped so far. There's just no way to confirm it. So yeah, there are a lot more. There's a lot more colonists we've had. I just don't know. Like, I can't do a count. There's no possible way for me to account for the ones that have left. I would love it if like Rimconnect kind of just kept track of, you know, how many colonists like spawn in total. Maybe that would be kind of neat. But I don't know if there is a way to see that. I only use Rimconnect like occasionally on super special events like today, this week kind of thing. So when stuff happens, when shit goes wrong, I don't always know what it is or what's going on or that there's something wrong to fix it.